The incredible powers of the soils are not always visible to our human eyes. Even though researchers are closely investigating what is happening in the soil, what we usually see is what the soil allows to grow above it. For example, forests, which provide multiple benefits.
So I guess you know the feeling when you step out of the shower and you don't use your towel immediately, you will feel very cold on your body, and that's because water turns from the liquid to the gas phase, and a lot of energy is needed from the surroundings. That's why it cools down. A thing very similar to this is happening at the forest as well. So the trees are transpiring water and they're evaporating water on their surface, so they cool the whole ecosystem of the forest, and if you have enough forest, the surroundings as well, of course.
The transpiration of trees is one of their major tasks, taking most of their energy during vegetation time. But to be able to transpire, trees need to access one of the soil's many treasures, water, stored sometimes deep in the ground.
When it's raining, the soil is wet and there's plenty of water available. But what if we have a dry period and a hot period? Where does the tree access the water? Exactly the same in the soil, but it has to go into deeper spaces with its roots to access the water.
And we can see the roots from the maple trees. See bigger roots up here, and their rooting system goes down, down, down. We even can find down here, we can find fresh roots.
While the deep maple roots can access deep water, the shallow spruce roots simply can't. Using devices to measure precisely how the two types of trees grow in summer, scientists were able to see how the spruce trees struggle to grow and survive, while at the same time, maple trees thrive and grow twice as fast.
The spruce trees are just wasting the potential of this soil here. So the soil has the potential to deliver the cooling service throughout long and dry periods. And why shouldn't we use that? And we can use that with the right management, using the right trees.
With a soil in good shape, able to store a lot of water, and with the right species of trees, the population could be provided with another service.
In case of floods, we could just channel the water to this forest, because the forest is well adapted to being flooded from time to time. The maple trees do not have difficulties with being flooded regularly. The spruce trees have. They are not well adapted to the floods. But we can just have the water here instead of building big dams or having villages flooded. So it's a potential place, and it's a potential additional service the forest delivers us if we use it.
Instead of only thinking about the forest as a way of producing wood, it seems like climate change is going to force us to look at the vital services a soil and its forest can provide us with, raising questions like how much we are willing to pay for lower temperatures in summer, and what kind of forestry is needed to cope with climate change.